$40,000. That's how much the Madison School District paid its former spokesperson to retire amid controversy. NBC 15 investigates. Elizabeth Wattis has been this driving force behind the story for months now. Elizabeth, you got a hold of the separation agreement between the district and Tim LeMonds.
Yeah, I got that document through an open records request from the district. $40,000 paid out by the district. That payout is funded by some of you all, the taxpayers. Not only did LeMonds get money, he got all his unused sick leave and a promise from the district to not talk bad about him to future employers. You may remember LeMonds retired from the district after an internal investigation into a complaint that claimed he harassed and bullied employees, especially females. The 14-page complaint was signed by 7 former and current MMSD employees who worked with LeMonds. LeMonds has denied these claims. Now, since the complaint was made public, the school promised to look into it. And I'm still waiting for the school to make the investigative findings of that complaint public. I have been waiting now for more than 2 weeks, and will bring you that information as soon as I get it. Live in the studio tonight, Elizabeth Wattis, NBC 15 investigates.